I call this meeting to order. This is a special commissioner meeting, September 6, 2023, at 6 p.m. in the commissioner meeting room on 1 Spring Street, Newton, New Jersey. Roll call, please.
Deputy Director Yardley.
Here.
Director Carney.
Here.
Commissioner Fantasia is absent. Commissioner Hayden.
Present.
Commissioner Space. Here.
Number 3 is a moment of silence and a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Number 4 is public statement. Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, PL 1975, adequate notice as defined by Section 3D of Chapter 231, PL 1975, has been made by regular mail, such notice being submitted on March 19, 2023, from the Administrative Center of the County of Sussex, located at 1 Spring Street, Newton, New Jersey, to the following: New Jersey Herald and the Star Ledger. It is also posted on a bulletin board maintained in the Administrative Center for public announcements and has been submitted to the Sussex County Clerk in compliance with said act. Number 5 is approval agenda. We need to amend the agenda as follows. Item 8 is a public hearing for tonight, has been adjourned for tonight. Sorry about that. We're not very happy about it ourselves. We'll also be amending item number 6 to include an executive session to be held at the end of the public meeting. That should be pretty quick and brief. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Hayden, Commissioner Space seconds. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstained? Carries. Number 6 is, like I said, will be held at the end of the meeting. Number 7 is proclamations, certificates, presentations. There is none. Number 8, public hearings. There is none. Public session from the floor. This public session is for those wishing to make a comment of 3 minutes or less regarding an agenda item. Please line up at the microphone and state your name, municipality, and agenda topic for the record. Motion to open the floor for public comment.
So moved.
Commissioner Hayden, have a second?
Second.
Commissioner Space, any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, carries. Anybody in the public that would like to make comment on agenda items? All right, seeing none, can I get a motion to close the floor for public comment?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Space, second. Commissioner Hayden, discussion. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, carries. Number 10 is commissioner comments. Commissioner Hayden,
I have none.
Commissioner Space.
Just our condolences to the family of Dave Kastner, who was a Sussex County College Board trustee who was tragically killed last month. That's it.
Thank you. Deputy Director?
Nothing.
Nothing from me. Commissioner Fantasia was down in Trenton testifying for parental rights, so she apologizes for not making it here. She got caught in traffic, and again, the reason why we have the special meeting, we had an appeal from the planning board that we were going to go over tonight, and they did not make it. So sorry for you guys if you came here for that.
I have a question on that. Since they were unable to come tonight, do we now have to, will they come to a regular meeting, or do we have to now set up a special meeting?
In my eyes, they come to a regular meeting, Herb, because I think, we made a special meeting for him by statute. I think it would have to be within 45 days of the appeal.
That's fine, yeah, absolutely.
Correct.
And they've waived the 45-day.
They've waived that, so for us
Or I should say we pulled
to
it.
put ourselves out again,
Okay.
I don't think that's something I want to do. I don't know if you guys want to do it, but.
No.
So they'll come to a special meeting, and obviously we'll
And
prolong
regular
that,
meeting.
but, regular meeting, yes, I'm sorry. So, all right, good. Number 11 is approval of consent agenda, there is none. Approval of minutes, there is none. Appointments and resignations, there is none. 14 is resolutions, we have A and B. Resolution A is revision and advancement of employee board of elections, A, B, C, D, E, titles in non-represented job groups. And B is authorization to execute a corrective deed of easement, State of New Jersey Agriculture Retention Development Program for Block 165, lots 10.01, 11.02, 12, 18.01, and Block 151, lot 17.01, in the Township of Wantage pursuant to the Agriculture Retention Development Act, NGSA 4:1C-11,
Yeah.
et sec.
Very briefly on B, pretty straightforward. Property head was conveyed into ag preservation. There was a subsequent to that, state was looking to do a realignment there, but because of the preservation, they can't do it. So we had to do a corrective deed to allow the preservation, to allow the work to be done on preserved property. That's it in a nutshell.
Everybody understands? All right. Motion to adopt resolutions A and B.
So moved.
Commissioner
Second.
Hayden, Commissioner Space seconds. Any discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Deputy Director Yardley,
Yes? Here?
Director Carney,
Sorry.
Yes.
Commissioner Fantasia is absent, Commissioner Hayden,
Yes.
Commissioner Space.
Yes.
All right, 15 is award of contracts, orders, and bid. There is none. 16 is financial. There is none. Personnel, there is none. 18, administrative report.
None tonight.
None tonight. I like that. County council.
No, sir.
All right, 20 is unfinished business. Nobody, good. All right, 21 is new business. All right, moving forward, 22 is public session from the floor. This public session is for those wishing to make general comments of 3 minutes or less on non-agenda topics. Please line up at the microphone and state your name and municipality for the record. Motion to open the floor for
So
public
moved.
comment. Commissioner Space, have a second. Commissioner Yardley, any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, carries. Anyone from the floor?
I wish I could say I could stand behind that microphone.
Yeah.
Those days are long gone, believe me. Alan Henderson, Lafayette Township. I just want to say thank you for acknowledging my email and letter regarding the election. I can tell you at this point, I haven't heard from our chief clerk administrator or our county clerk regarding elections.
I don't mean to interrupt you, I apologize for that, but I will have some information for you at our next meeting.
Okay? But I
If
want
that-
to thank you for the only one that did respond.
Can I have just a clarification? Could you just, so everyone knows, you're here for response to something?
I did. You should have received a copy of my letter.
Okay, so you're here in regard to response of your correspondence to the board?
Correct.
Okay.
I did not receive it.
You should have. I sent it to all of you.
Okay,
Sure,
go ahead,
get you a copy.
Mr. Henderson, go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
Yep.
thank you for that. And then
Yep.
I also have a second thing that I want to bring up here. On May 10th, there was a resolution introduced here regarding the black box. It was pulled from your agenda. I believe Commissioner Fantasia, who I hope would be here tonight, had proposed that and pulled it from your ballot that night, or from your agenda that night. I went back in your agenda. It doesn't even appear in your agenda that it was going to be a topic, and it's never been brought back. I have her Facebook post here, how it was introduced on Wednesday, May 10th, at a commissioner meeting. She was supporting Assemblyman Parker Space in pending legislation. I guess my question is that still are you still looking to do that resolution? Did that go by the wayside? Was this a pre-primary thing and it was pulled before the primary? Like, where does that stand?
The only thing I'll answer, I'm not gonna speak on Dawn's behalf because she's not here. The only thing I would say is you come to every meeting, so if you come to the next meeting, you can ask that question to her. I'm not gonna speak on her behalf. I don't think any commissioner here is gonna speak on her behalf of
And I'm not
that.
asking you to do that.
Yeah, so if you could just hold off on that question and
I mean, we're not speaking on her behalf, but obviously I don't want the black box. I would do the resolution as well. And there's no reason why we shouldn't do it.
What I
again,
found ironic is the fact it was on your agenda when I walked in here that night. You guys voted to take it off the agenda. You go on your website today, there's not a mention of that on that agenda that night. Like, I thought once an agenda was posted, the agenda was the agenda. I understand you can change it here.
sure,
but I
well,
can't believe
anything
it's
on
not
the agenda,
your
we can
website,
table,
that
of
it's
course.
not even on your website, and I really can't believe your minutes aren't on there, that anybody can read the minutes of the meeting.
From May 10th?
There's
May
no
10th?
minutes on there at all. I can't find minutes on there at all.
I have to check into that.
I mean, everything's the video or the recording.
Well, I still can't get the bills posted.
I agree. I mean, when I sat here at your meeting when you were gonna post the bills list, that still hasn't been done. It's disappointing. I can tell you as a taxpayer and as a resident, it's very disappointing. that
Well, the minutes-
we trusted
the
you
minutes-
as a group to do this.
Listen, understood, and the minutes should be posted. That is something we'll look into. I am not sure why they're not. If
I'll
you
look
needed
into that.
something done, Bill, I'm not going to do what you need to done. You're a commissioner as everybody else, so if you need to get
I'll
what you
push
asked
it
for,
through.
because we all said yes on that,
I know.
then you need to take care of that.
Okay.
Okay? So as forward, you will have an answer, I promise you, on recording right now, you will have an answer on the
Because there's no way I
13th.
can find it on a recording.
Yeah, I don't know why we don't have our minutes posted. That's.
Any idea how long it typically takes to get a response back from the county clerk or anybody like that?
By-
It's been 4 or 5 days. I mean, email nowadays, I mean, most people respond back to you. You can't quick.
From the county clerk, oh, you're talking about our
I
county
am.
clerk?
I am. Like, what's the normal response time I should be waiting for something like this?
But I can't, again, I'm not gonna speak for Mr. Parrott, I'll speak for myself. I have a problem when it comes to people calling me or emailing me, I have to get back to them, it's just something that goes on in my head, that's
Say
me
you email me
personally.
today, you'll have an answer within an hour, not
Yeah,
15
yeah.
minutes from now.
Again, I can't speak on his behalf, and if you wanna bring that question back
I absolutely
at next meeting for Dawn to
Absolutely.
answer.
Thank you.
Okay.
And can you please send that email to me again?
I
Since
sent it to Christine, everybody
Okay.
should have it, you got it
Yeah,
as
I
well,
didn't-
correct?
I got yours and the one you sent to everybody, so I got it twice.
Correct.
Yeah.
Can you forward it to
I
me,
could forward it.
please?
Mhm.
Anybody,
Copy, if you want a copy now.
Yeah, I would love a copy.
anybody else? No? All right. Motion to close the floor for public comment, return to regular business.
So moved.
Commissioner Hayden, can I have a second?
Oh, second.
Commissioner Space, any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, carries. All right, 23 is reminders. There is no reminder. There's always a reminder. No reminder? Sussex County Day is what? September 15th?
Regular meeting next week.
17th.
Regular meeting is the 13th. Please come again. I do apologize for if we did waste your time to come tonight. I know I could have been on my lake swimming a little bit more than I was and not cut my face shaving, but apparently I didn't do that. Executive session. Christina, would you read that, please?
Resolution regarding providing for an executive closed session and open to the public in accordance with the provisions of NJSA 10:4-12 et sec. Whereas the subject matters about to be discussed may be excluded from the public portion of the meeting by resolution of the Board of County Commissioners as an exception to the Open Public Meetings Act pursuant to NJSA 10:4-12B. And whereas it appears necessary for the Board of County Commissioners to discuss such matters in executive session. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of County Commissioners of the County of Sussex, in accordance with the provisions of NJSA 10:4-12B and NJSA 10:4-13, that the Board at this time enter into an executive session from which the public shall be excluded, and be it further resolved that the general nature of the subjects to be discussed relate to the following items authorized by NJSA 10:4-12B as designated below. Number 7, matters relating to litigation, negotiations, and the attorney-client privilege, LEOB litigation. Be it further resolved that the deliberations conducted in closed session may be disclosed to the public upon the determination of the Sussex County Board of County Commissioners, or provided by law that the public interest will no longer be served by such confidentiality. And be it further resolved that upon completion of the business for which the board has entered into the executive session, the board shall reconvene and resume its meeting open to the public. And be it further resolved that the board expects not to take
No.
formal action after returning from executive session, except to adjourn the regular meeting.
All right. Motion to adopt executive session resolution, enter an executive session.
So moved.
Second.
It's voice vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, carries. All right. Should be about 10 minutes. Again, we're not going to come back to vote on anything, just so you all know.
Go ahead.
Motion to adjourn from executive session and return to regular business.
So moved.
Voice vote. Okay. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye. Number 25 is adjournment. Motion to adjourn the meeting.
So
All in
moved.
favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, passed. Meeting is adjourned at 6:21.